Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my weekly Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall stream. I am playing the second Elder Scrolls game from 1996, and we are overall trying to solve the mystery of why the dead former king of Daggerfall is haunting his capital city. And we are also on a mission from the Emperor to find out what happened to a letter he wrote to the current Queen of Daggerfall, which is apparently of a personal nature and never arrived at its destination. So we have to figure out those two big mysteries, and in between we're going to be doing a lot of venturing into dungeons and retrieving mummy wrappings and gems and killing people who betray such and such a knightly order. General busy work for an adventurer. Trying to build a reputation for ourselves, trying to become a little more popular with the locals because we are a stranger here and no one has any reason at this point to trust us or like us. So, where we left off last week, we are in a dungeon, and I believe our quest was to hunt down an orc mercenary leader. Yes, we're in the Citadel of Gearsley. We have 10 days left on our quest before we're assumed to have been killed. And yeah, we're hunting down an orc warlord. So let me just get oriented here. Check out my map. And what we're looking for is sections of the map that look like they go off into space, because those are sections we have not visited yet. They end in walls. We visited there. Looks like maybe there might be a spot we haven't seen. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so we've got a little unexplored section down there, which means we're going to have to back up and zip across. This map is actually very cool for a game that came out in 1996. And as you can see, the dungeons in Daggerfall are extremely large and very complicated. Got a spider. Big spider. And it turned out to just be a dead end. Alright, that was a bust. We got a passage up there we haven't seen the end of. Alright. So we're going to back up. Zigzag down there. I'm going to try to, at least. That's not the way I want to go. I want to back up a little bit and head this way. I hear a gargoyle. Now the problem with gargoyles at this stage is our hero Ulbrendt the Unready is actually unready, and he's using a dwarven weapon. And dwarven weapons are not good enough quality to hurt a gargoyle. So if we run into him, we're just gonna keep running. Thankfully they don't move too quickly and they don't hit too hard. Got a little bit of magicka and a little bit of destruction magic we can use. Oh yeah, there's the gargoyle right there. We're just gonna move along. See what's on this body. If there's anything worth taking and selling or possibly using. A little bit of treasure. A couple things worth money. Spider in a closet. Treasure floating in the air. You know, as treasure does. I hear an orc grunting. Around somewhere. Or at least one of his lackeys is. Take that, take that. Steel's not good enough quality for me to take. It's too heavy for how much money it's worth, so I'm not going to bother lugging it around. Empty bedroom. Check our map again. Looks like we missed a doorway. Could be a secret door. Oh no, we just avoided it because of the gargoyle. Does he even have anything in there? He just doesn't want me to come in his closet. Alright, dude, you stay put. It's fine. But I feel like we are close. I hear the snorting of an orc around. So let's head down and check out what's in that doorway. It's locked. We'll see if we can pick it. Not so great at lockpicking yet. Just gonna have to smash it open. Oh, there he is. That's the orc warlord we're looking for. And he hits hard. Okay. So that's the success of our quest. A weapon that was worth taking and not much else. So what we're going to do, there's nothing easily explored in the vicinity. No, not really. What we're going to do is we're going to rest in this room, recover our magicka. We gained a few skills from practicing them over the course of our adventure. Alright, we are going to cast the recall spell. Now, when I first entered the dungeon, I cast the anchor recall spell, which will let me, at this point, teleport to it. So, I always have an easy way back to the... Whoa! As I was saying, it's so I always have an easy, direct shortcut back to the entrance of the dungeon because, as you were probably noticing, dungeons in Daggerfall are massive and hard to navigate. So I like to have an easy way out so I can retrace my steps. So I'm going to load all my treasure into my wagon, which is waiting outside the dungeon for me. No one ever seems to rob me by just waiting for me to abandon it, which is good. Throw all my gold in there because gold also has weight to it. And now we are going to get out of here. Save our game. We are going to head back to the town of Aldingwall, where we are based, and where we received our quest at the Knights of the Dragon. The Knights of the Dragon are the Daggerfall region's knightly order. Every region has its own knightly order, and as you advance in the ranks, once you join one, just find out where I'm going here, so I'm heading up there. Once you advance through the ranks of a knightly order, you get all sorts of perks in the region they're based. So as I'm adventuring in Daggerfall, as I become a more and more well-regarded Knight of the Dragon, I'm going to get various bonuses. So already I can stay free at any inn in Daggerfall. But, you know, people will just in general like me better if I'm a famous Knight of the Dragon. There's their headquarters. Hopefully they are open, depending on the time of day. Is that the right building? Nope, that's the wrong building. That's their headquarters. Yeah, we aren't necessarily going to be let in because they might actually be closed, depending on what time of day it is. They like to sleep in till 11 in the morning. Okay, we're good. Okay. Take a look at our reputation with the Knights. We have a reputation of 25 with the Knights of the Dragon. That's pretty decent. Every 10 reputation points, you get a promotion, and promotions come with those perks I was talking about. Any knightly order, not just the Knights of the Dragon, every promotion you get, you also get a free piece of armor, which is nice. I'm going to save my game. Will this guy talk to me now? Good. Having a lot of problem with everyone refusing to talk to me because they don't like me. But building my reputation here is helping. I'm going to visit the shops. I'm going to sell my loot. Just going to zip up to the Adventurer's Trading Post over here. And then we're going to follow up on some main quest stuff. Nope, zip past it. It's this tiny little place. Okay, I want to sell stuff that's in my wagon. Right. A little bit of money for it. Also want to see if he can repair my sword, because it will wear out and break if I'm not careful. Thank you. Go back into my inventory and re-equip it. And there you can see the condition is new again. I'm going to check my pack, because I have a letter from Prince Lowton of Sentinel. And he's got something he needs to tell me about the mystery of why King Lysandus of Daggerfall is haunting the capital. I assume we'll have to do something for him in return, but we have to travel to Sentinel. So let's go. Now, Sentinel is across the bay. We want to go to Sentinel City. It's going to take quite a while to get there. if we travel by foot. Let's travel by ship, though. So it's going to cost us a little bit of money, but it's only going to take us 8 days. And we can travel recklessly, and it'll only take us 4. So the big danger when you travel recklessly is that you might end up in the town you're going to in the middle of the night when the gates are closed, which is what happened here. As you can see, Sentinel's climate is a little bit different than Daggerfall. Daggerfall is very much a mountainous, kind of snowy region this time of year, whereas Sentinel is clearly a desert. So we're just going to scale the walls and sneak into town. Hopefully our climbing skill is good enough to do it. Little slip there. Alright. This is great. I like the look of this place. Climb up again. If we can. Whoops. Alright, that didn't hurt us too bad. Okay. So here's Sentinel City. Let's take a look at our map. So this is a huge town. I assume the middle is the palace, but we're going to want to visit an inn, which are those green markers. Hop on our horse. No, I don't know how I managed to climb up the wall with my horse and wagon. Don't ask. We're going to zip over to an inn and stay for the evening. Find the innkeeper. That's this guy here. Save our game again. So he doesn't even want to talk to us. Alright. I just want it for one day. Alright. We're going to rest. First, we're going to find out what time it is. So it's 4:50 in the morning. We really don't need to rest that long. So let's rest, let's say 5 hours, and hope the palace is open. Leave our room, or try to. That looks like the closet. Are we in the basement, or are we in the... Okay, here we go. Alright. So he doesn't want to talk to me at all. Alright, whatever. I don't need you people. The prince himself invited us. Oh, at least they get some rain here. Alright, I can see the palace. Let's go meet Prince Lowton and see what he has to say. Guess that this is the front we're coming up on. Okay. And as always, we will save our game before taking on any quest. When you take on a quest, all the details of it get generated, so what dungeon it's going to be in, how much time you have to accomplish it. It's not like later Elder Scrolls games where all the quests are they're pre-made by actual people who have decided on all the details. Daggerfall randomly generates a lot of it, so you can end up with, I won't say unwinnable situations, but you can end up with situations that are a huge pain to win. So I would much rather save before taking on the quest and seeing what the details are. So now we just have to guess who Prince Lowton is. It's Lord Vosek. At least he'll talk to us. Krasian. look like the prince? Could this be the prince? Aha, here he is. You must have received my letter. I know some things about Lysandus and why he might be haunting Daggerfall. But before I tell you, you have to promise to do something for me first. Is that alright? I guessed it. The plight of an adventurer is no one ever does anything for you for free. They always want you to do something. So yeah, sure, we'll do whatever this guy wants us to do. Or at least hear the details. Thanks, Stendar. You see, I used to have an older brother, 10 or 11 years older than me, named Gorsier. Whenever I ask what happened to him, I'm told a different story. Some say he got sick and died. Some say he was kidnapped by the Underking. I want to know the truth. If you can find some proof of what really happened to him, I'll tell you all I know about King Lysandus. Alright, well that's pretty straightforward. What we're going to do probably is just ask around until we get some clues. Anyone talk to us? Okay. Tell me about Gorsier. Alright, she doesn't want to tell me anything about it. Tell me about Gorsier. Good day, mate. What can you tell me about Gorsier? So the way the conversations work in this game is you can choose your tone of voice. Polite is boosted by your skill in etiquette, and blunt is boosted by your skill in streetwise, I believe, and normal is just based on your personality. Since I'm not streetwise and I don't know a lot about etiquette, I just stick with normal and I try my luck. So let's see what this guy has to say about Gorsier. I ain't telling you nothing about Gorsier. Okay, fine. What about you? Tell me about Gorsier. Alright, alright. No one wants to talk to me about Gorsier. Let's ask the common people. Let's see what the common people have to say. Very epic music. I think I just walked off... Yeah. Just walked off an edge there. Hey, man. Can you tell me about Gorsier? Alright, no one wants to talk to me about that. Tell me about Gorsier. The only prince never to receive a public funeral. Interesting. Yeah, we're just going to ask every person we meet. We're going to be incredibly unsubtle about this. Doesn't know anything. Tell me about this guy. Name sounds familiar, but she doesn't know. What about you? Not gonna talk about it. All right. Tell me about Gorsier. Came down with a fever and eventually died. Okay. It's weird that he wouldn't get a funeral if he died of a fever. Nothing suspicious about dying of a fever, is there? Okay, another one that says he died of a fever. He liked books more than swords, and he used to drive the king crazy. I did not know that. Tell me about Gorsier. None of my damn business. Alright. Tell me about this guy. He was a Prince of Sentinel who died years ago. Okay, we had that info. Fair enough, you don't know me. I'm asking for the hot goss about your city's royalty. Died years ago. Just gonna keep asking around. Tell me about Gorsier. Not gonna talk to Gorsier about anybody. Okay. To anybody. What about you? None of my damn business. Yeah, you like books more than swords. We knew that. Alright. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're not getting anywhere, really. So let's set ourselves up at one of the guilds in town. Maybe build a bit of a reputation. Make the people around here like us a little bit more. And then maybe they will be more willing to talk to us. So that looks like a mage's guild over there. I bet we could find something to do for them. And it's locked. What time is it? 10 in the morning. Almost 11. Still not out of bed, huh? So let's rest for an hour. Or loiter. We'll get arrested if we try and rest. Okay, this guy. Give us a quest. What are we gonna do? We got mummy wrappings, cast the sleep spell. Do we even know the sleep spell? I don't think so. Let's guard the guild. That's a good one. Alright. So for whatever reason, they need someone to guard the guild hall overnight. Okay, be here at midnight, and my guard duty's over at 3. That's fine. While I'm here, I want to buy a couple spells. I don't know very many, and there are a few that may come in handy that I have not bought yet. So let's look for the spell seller here at the Mages Guild. Maybe this is her. No, she identifies things, which we'll actually use because we've got a few unidentified items. So we've got a cloth amulet here. And it is a cloth amulet of friendship. Which apparently casts the charisma spell when we're holding it. Which is great. We don't have an amulet equipped right now. And in my wagon, I also have a couple things that could be identified. Now we've got a shield and a sword. But tell me about the shield. The shield is a round shield of shocking. And when I use it, it'll cast the shock spell. That's cool. Tell me about this katana. It is an iron blazing katana of fireballs. And it casts fireball when I use it. Alright. So definitely the winner out of those is the amulet. The amulet is interesting because it's a cast when held, which means I don't actually have to do anything except hold it for the spell to have an effect. So let's go to our inventory. Magic items. Equip that. And you can see in the upper left corner there, we've got a spell effect going on now. Take a look. It raised our personality. So it raised our personality to 79. What was our personality before? Just remove it temporarily. So it was 50. So it raised it by 29 points, which is Awesome. Check again. 75. Okay. So it looks like every time we equip it, it's casting the actual spell, which has a range of possible effects. So let's just equip and unequip it until it gives us a really good score. 75 again. $82, we'll take it. 82 is a very good personality. Means we are considered authoritative. Alright, that's great. Still looking for the spell seller, though. Books. Do you sell spells? No, you make spells. Okay, this guy trains us. Let's see what he knows about the prince. Tell me about Gorsier, man. See, now this is interesting. Apparently his former nursemaid was sent to Skyrim with a chest full of gold. Skyrim is way on the other side of the continent. That is juicy info. Maybe it's just a rumor, but that's a neat bit of gossip. Okay, who's selling spells? Someone here's got a spell. Spells? It's the Mages Guild. This guy sells spells. But first we'll ask about Gorsier. Why did you think I'd care about that? Okay, fine. You just care about selling me spells. Okay, so one I really wanted to buy was Cure Poison. Because we got poisoned in the dungeon last time and we were lucky enough to have a potion. We might not be lucky enough next time. I think I'm out of those. I really don't feel like spending money on poison cures all the time, so I'm just going to learn the spell. Kind of expensive since we only had 2,000 bucks on us and most of our money is in the bank in Daggerfall. But that's not so bad. Let's see if there's anything else we should get. Open is a good one to have if we don't have it already. We don't have open, that's good. Open is good because we need it for some quests for the Mages Guild. So we'll take it. And on a similar note, we also need the spell Sleep for some quests for the Mages Guild. So that's good for now. Just take a look here at my gear. Just checking to make sure I still got my magic shirt on. Okay, it absorbs spells. That's good. Alright. So now we just have to wait until midnight, I guess. Got nothing else to do but wait. Cannot loiter more than 6 hours at a time. That's fair. Okay. 6:15. Rest for another 6 hours, and we should be good to guard the Mages Guild from whatever is going to happen overnight. There are enemies nearby. Okay, okay. Oh, that's not very nice. I'm gonna have to take care of these thieves. come around the corner, man. I mean, I don't know why this guy thought he needed a guard if he's just going to stand around here himself all night, but... Oh, excellent. So these greaves are dwarven, which beats my elven equipment, so I'm going to put those on. See what the next guy has. Money's always worth taking. Alright. Looks like just the one had anything that I'd be interested in. Okay. Maybe that's it. Let's loiter until 3 in the morning to see what happens. Okay, so will this guy tell me I'm good to go? Okay, so we get an emerald. That's alright. That's a pretty good reward for a couple hours work and some better equipment. Check our reputation with the Mages Guild. Oh, getting up there. See if this guy's got anything else for us. Save our pre-quest save. I think we're fine with this quest for the prince. So as I said, there's a cast the sleep spell and open a chest quests, which require us to know certain spells. Let's do research notes. That'll get us traveling around a little bit. So there's a renowned researcher and scholar named Fury who has agreed to donate some of her research to the guild if we go to Saraka Gora and pick it up. And necromancers are obviously interested. Okay. So I need to go to the Mastercroft residence in Saraka Gora. I've got 25 days to get there, get her research, and get back. I think we can handle this. So, Saraka Gora. I'm going to travel recklessly. By foot, we don't need to sail. We're going to have to ask about the Mastercroft residence. See if anyone knows where it is. Oops, I'm looking for the map. There we go. So, it's not the largest town in the world. If there's anyone still out and about, we can ask them about it. It doesn't look like that is the case, so we're going to have to go to the inn. Lots of camels standing around. Ask the innkeep. Where is the Mastercroft residence? Northwest of here. Come on, mark it on my map. Alright, fine. Ask someone else. No, I'm not going to do that for you. Wrong door. Northwest. Well, there aren't many buildings northwest of here. Let's just knock on some doors. See if people will let a dirty adventurer into their house in the middle of the night. Oh, it's locked. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. It is 5 in the morning. We can just wait a couple hours. Okay, camels are still here, but people are out and about, so we can ask them for directions. West of here, alright. So basically it's this house. Okay, now where is the researcher Fury? First we'll check we're in the right spot. Okay, I am in it. Let's look for the researcher. That looks okay. Okay, so I've got the research and I have to get back to the Mages Guild in Sentinel. If I can find the door out of here. Alright. And I may or may not be attacked by necromancers on the way. Okay. Hop on our horse. Where's the Mages Guild? Directly ahead. Perfect. No problems with necromancers. Here you go. Spiffing good job. That's great. Builds our reputation a little bit with the mages. We're up to 34, so we're due for a promotion at some point. Let's see if we can talk to someone and get one. Sometimes they'll give it to you, sometimes they won't. Alright, we'll come back later. We're definitely owed a promotion, though. Alright, save that game. And let's ask around a little bit about this dead prince. She ain't gonna talk to me about him. She ain't gonna talk to anybody about him. She doesn't have a clue. Yeah, we know he liked books more than swords. King hated it. He died years ago. Yeah, we know that. No one's given us any new information. I'm the evil Ulbrendt the Unready. Okay, so apparently people have heard of us and it's not good. Someone's bound to know. Yeah, I do already know that, actually. Came down with a fever and eventually died. Alright. Let's ask more people at the Mages Guild. They like us a lot more than the regular people here. Maybe they'll be willing to be a little more helpful. Died of a fever, alright. Anyone else hanging out? Oh, this guy looks cool. Tell me about Gorsier. He was the Scholar Prince. Oh, it's the roof. That's fun. I don't know if I need to summon any demons. Why don't you tell me about the prince? Alright, everyone is just being really rude. We're gonna find out what happened to this dead prince, though. His brother wants to find out. The only prince never to receive a public funeral. I know, it's really suspicious. Tell me about that prince. Okay, everyone hates us. Alright. Maybe if we guard the guild overnight again, people will like us better. Yep. Yep. People are coming to the guild again tonight to beat everyone up. And I'm here to stop it. I gotta wait about 12 hours. Can only loiter for 6 hours at a time, so we'll do that twice. We'll see if any sinister thieves break in. Oh yeah, here they are. Leave the tongue on the door as a warning to not mess with the Thieves Guild. Alright, I don't think they realize they're in over their head. Thieves Guild has a very interesting uniform. I'm sure it's for freedom of movement. Right, we got a magic sash. That's cool. Gold. Silver claymore I'll take. More gold. What do you have? Gold. Okay, not bad, not bad. Alright, and I'm guarding this dude until 3 in the morning, and then I'm off the hook. Okay. That's right, job well done. Give me a jewel. Cool. See what it did for our reputation. Went up by 5. That's pretty good. Alright, let's save our game and grab another quest from him. I think the key here is we just need to make people like us enough so that they're willing to tell us about this prince who died or vanished under mysterious circumstances. We could cast the sleep spell for someone. Fedge C has been cursed and is in need of the somniferous spell. 327 gold. That's fine. So we have to go to the Woodsley residence in Akhakbi. The well-armored one. We have 25 days to do it. So Akhakbi, 25 days to do that and get back. Let's see. Find Akhakbi. It's not too far. I'm going to travel cautiously. Hopefully we're going to get there in the middle of the night because I can't actually cast any of my magic unless it's dark out. Perfect. It's one of the disadvantages I gave my character when I created it at the beginning of the game. Alright, so this is a little larger town. So I'm going to go to the inn and ask about where I can find the Woodsley residence. I doubt anyone is out at this hour. And that brightly lit building will be the inn. Alright. Where's the innkeeper? Probably this guy. Okay, let's ask about the Woodsley residence first. East of here, okay. So this kid's got a job for me. Alright, he's paying well. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't know who that is even. Who's Vlerp? You have to give me details if you want me to kill a random dude for you. Yeah, tell me about Vlerp then. Alright. I'm going to require the inn for, I'm going to say 4 days. Because I'm going to need to rest and restore my magicka so that I can cast this sleep spell for the Mages Guild friend. What time is it right now? Alright. So if I rest a little bit, say for 4 hours, I should have enough magicka to cast the sleep spell. And it will still be night. So I'll be able to zip on over to the Woodsley residence, cast the sleep spell on the person the Mages Guild hired me to do it, and maybe I'll even find Vlerp and kill him. I don't know what he did, but... Well, he said west of here. That narrows it down quite a bit, actually. There aren't that many houses west of the inn. Oh, there's the door to this one. Well, let's just save our game. Because we're going to try and pick this lock. / bust the door open. Hopefully this is the right house. Hey, man. He's awfully chill for someone whose house I just broke into. Alright. Woodsley residence. Not too far to the east. Go east of here. Will you just mark it on my map? Just keep going east. East of here. Alright, alright. What about Vlerp? You know about Vlerp? Could be anywhere. Alright. Sorry I broke into your house. Right. No one watching, except camels. Hey, man. No one seems to care that I'm breaking their doors down. Okay, where is the Woodsley residence? East of here. Alright. And he's not going to mark it on my map. So why don't you tell me about Vlerp? Alright, no one seems to want to talk about Vlerp either. Does anyone else live here? We'll ask about Vlerp. Hey, man. Tell me about Vlerp. Fine, upstanding citizen. Alright, fine. Tell me about Gorseer. Guy doesn't know anything. Sorry I broke into your house. Just keep working my way east across town. Breaking into people's houses. Making sure no one's watching me as I do it. Uh-oh. We got guards.
Oh!
No big deal. Tell me about the Woodsley residence. Bit of a walk, just go east. Alright. Will you talk to me about Vlerp? What about Gorseer? Alright, no one knows anything. Oh, lots. No. Alright, alright. Getting complicated. Got the entire town's garrison on my tail. All I'm trying to do is help someone sleep who's being cursed. So I don't know why it's such a big deal. Keep going east. Keep going east. Alright. What about Vlerp? No one wants to tell me about that. Okay, anyone else here I can talk to? No.
Halt! 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 Halt!
Out of here.
Halt! Halt!
That is a lot of police officers.
Halt! Halt!
Hello. I'm just evading the police and looking for someone who I've been hired to kill, and also looking for someone I've been hired to help with their insomnia. East of here, okay. Tell me about Vlerp. Everyone says he's a fine, upstanding citizen. Keep going east. How much more east is there? There's not a lot more east.
Halt! Halt!
Lornga. That's a great name. Woodsley residence. Southeast of here. Okay. What about Vlerp? Nope, no one can help me with Vlerp.
Halt! Halt!
Southeast.
Halt!
No thanks.
Halt!
No, I just want to break into this house. Hello. Oh, come on. Now they're mad. Anyone else live here? Anyone else I can talk to in this house I just broke into? This is a debacle. Oh, hey, man. Is that the heavily armored fellow? I think that's the guy I gotta cast sleep on. Let's find out. Okay. Perfect. So we completed the quest for the Mages Guild. But we still need to find that guy who we've been hired to murder.
Halt!
Yikes.
Halt!
I feel like someone eventually will tell us where Vlerp is and what his deal is. And they're still coming, huh? Very persistent. Hopefully they don't have a sketch artist. Break into this house. We're an adventurer, why not?
Halt!
Alright, alright.
Halt!
Let me in. No. Bligta, tell me about Vlerp. Politely tell me about Vlerp. Bluntly tell me about Vlerp. Alright. Well, this Vlerp thing, we gotta put a pin in that. I think we gotta get out of here. We gotta hop on our
Halt!
horse and get out of town. Cannot travel with enemies nearby. That's fine. We'll just keep riding our horse into the desert. It's cool. Now we can travel. Let's go back to Sentinel. We'll forget all about what happened in this town. Oh, interesting. Always getting slipped mysterious notes. Oh, if I am interested in learning the truth about Prince Gorsier, meet me at the Lynx and Ogre in the Restless Muskrat Inn of Sentinel. Alright. So the Restless Muskrat will be in town somewhere. And there will be a bar there called the Lynx and Ogre. So I gotta find the Mages Guild all the way over here, turn in my quest, and then we will go find out the truth about Prince Gorsier. Cut across the middle of town by the palace. Try not to run anyone over. Finally, we have a clue. Someone's heard that we've been asking literally every person we come across what happened to the prince. I'm sure no one will try and disappear us like the prince was disappeared. In we go. Hello. Yes, sublime torpescence. Thank you for the money. Check my reputation. Doing well with the Mages Guild. That's great. Okay, we're going to save our game. I'm just going to check that note again so I don't accidentally go to the wrong town. The Lynx and Ogre in the Restless Muskrat Inn. Okay. Restless Muskrat. Let's go. Let's find out what happened. There's only one inn. Or tavern, I should say. It's weird that the settlement is called an inn, but there's an inn or tavern with a different name inside it. It's very confusing. Okay, parking lot. There we go. Well, I don't know how we're supposed to know who we're supposed to talk to. Guess we'll just look for someone who looks mysterious. So I thought this guy looked mysterious, but he wants me to go to the Moorhouse residence and beat up all the people who are trying to rob his house. Well, what time is it? I'm not doing that, man. I don't have time. Got important business to attend to. See if there's someone else mysterious looking staying in this inn. We're going to do that by opening all the rooms. Okay. Sorry to have bothered you. mean, unless that's who I'm supposed to talk to. Really shouldn't bust into people's rooms at night. You never know what's going on in there. The wonderful thing about Daggerfall is, because all the quests are randomly generated, you get really strange things like children hiring you to commit murders. And random naked people you gotta talk to. I mean, I honestly kind of hope that's who I have to talk to, because I'd feel really bad if it was just someone trying to crouch naked on the floor of the room? I don't know. Okay, so I just barged in on a naked person and didn't actually have to talk to them. Great. Okay. The Underking is being wrongly accused of abducting Prince Gorsier. Before I judge, check into Castle Shaj. Loyal servant. So the Underking, if you're not familiar with your Elder Scrolls history, is... well, he was an Imperial Battle Mage, which is, you know, the chief magical advisor of the Emperor. And I believe he betrayed the Emperor and became a Lich, which is kind of like an immortal undead wizard guy. Anyway, he's sort of like the boogeyman in the setting. But apparently he's real? I don't know. He's got servants. Anyway, let's go to Castle Shaj and get to the bottom of Prince Gorsier's disappearance. I don't see a castle. Maybe it was a castle. Alright. Okay, it does kind of look like a castle inside. I guess it's being buried by the desert. So we will save at the dungeon entrance. We will rest, get our magicka back. We will cast Recall. Create an anchor point so we can zip back here whenever we want. Alright, let's find out what's happening. Let's get to the bottom of this mystery. That's the way we came. Hear a skeleton screaming somewhere. Just a dude in a torture room. Cool. Cool. Looks like there's an orc at the bottom of that pit. Maybe I'll climb down and visit him. He's got nothing I really want. Someone else is fighting. Okay. Take that weapon. Got werewolves. Wereboar, I should say. What's in the wereboar's closet? Nothing. solving a mystery. Mostly by getting lost. Following our heart. Giant spider. Dead end torture room. Quite the dead end. Okay, let's try the other fork. It's quite the empty place. Some gold on the floor. Not really any good equipment. Sure, upward. Got a note, a death certificate. All right. Let's see. Morningstar, 3E400, Castle Shoj. 2 days I was sealed within this crypt without food or water. Do not know whether the hunger or poor health or one of the creatures who share this dank hole with me will kill me first. I only know that I will soon be dead, and not even my bones will remain. Guess he's tired and hungry. My hope is that in the years that come, this letter will be read, and the sad story of Gorseer, Prince of Sentinel, will be told. I am 15 years old at the time of this writing, and have been plagued with bad health for most of my life, to the frustration of my hardy parents. The finest healers and apothecaries in Western Tamriel have labored over my every cough and fever, and while they could save my life time and time again, they could not improve my sickly constitution. In retrospect, I received little real affection from the king and queen, embarrassed as they were about begetting such a cripple as the heir of the kingdom. I see the motivation now. I cannot say I missed the love. I received much attention from the doctors, priests, and herbalists constantly at court. Certainly, I was not the sort of warrior that King Cameron was, but one of my dearest friends, a priest of Stendar, said that I might be the first scholar king in the history of Sentinel. My younger sister, Abki, was the true favorite of my parents. Now, something to note here is Abki is the current queen of Daggerfall. So after the old king died, she married the current king. She's also the one that the emperor sent the letter of a personal nature to, which turned up missing. She was the true favorite of my parents, athletic, beautiful, and charming. Hard to think of an uncomplimentary word for her. I am resigned to my imminent death, and yet I would like to see her once again. For 6 years, Aubke and I were the only children of Sentinel. 8 years ago, the Queen had a boy child and named him Greclith, after the ancient Redguard word for strong king. Few speak that tongue any longer, but all the scholars and nobles of Hammerfall understood, and Greclith is a strong boy indeed. I have never so much as seen him cough. The Queen's next child, born only a year after Greclith, had an even more ominous birth name. Lotun, second boy. Perhaps, had I been less sheltered, Lotun is the one who hired us to find out what happened to this guy, by the way. Perhaps had I been less sheltered, more suspicious by nature, I might have read into these nominations. Lotun and Greclith were common enough names in our family, I reasoned. Now I know that even then I was disinherited, even if it was not official yet. For several months before Lotun's birth, and over the 3 years afterward, I was in the throes of a very serious fever. The doctors despaired of me, but somehow and very, very gradually I recovered. For the first time, and the last, I read an expression on my father, the king's face that was not indifference. It was disgust. That was a fortnight ago. 3 nights ago I was seized by men I had never seen while I was having a walk. My nursemaid stood by watching placidly as I was gagged and tied and thrown roughly into a sack. I do not know how long they rode with me, but I was eventually left here. When I finally freed myself from my bonds, I found that I was alone. My wanders have gotten me nowhere. This place is filled with undead creatures that prevent me from finding any exit. I have no hope left, but no fear either. A few regrets. Perhaps had I studied magic instead of history and science, I could free myself of this place. One of my tutors told the story of the Underking, how he had placed his life force in the body of a powerful being and had conquered all of Tamriel long, long ago. Had I only the strength of a more powerful body like that. But I did not study magic. I studied history. And so I leave this letter, not to revenge myself, but as an historic document. Alright. Looks like we solved the mystery. The mystery of what happened to the poor prince. So we could wander around a little bit, see what other treasure we can find in here before returning to Prince Lotun and letting him know what happened to his older brother. Politics, man. May not spend much time here. Most of the enemies we've run into so far don't have a lot of treasure. There's not much to be found on the ground. Thought I heard a zombie moaning. A little bit of money. Not sure what a zombie needs money for. Sounds like a werebore. Got another zombie. Prince did say this place was full of undead creatures. Got a lot of good stuff. Heal ourselves a little bit. Keep that health topped off. Wagon wheel. Night. on him. Okay, we got a cool outfit, cool flail. Lots of orcs. Guy's got a potion recipe. Dead end. Yikes. He just walked right through that door. Alright. Come here. Just don't infect me. Here you can catch it. I don't want to be a werebore. Maybe I could get a lucrative job hunting for truffles. Interesting, there's glitched out shape here. Honestly, truffle hunting would probably pay more than most of these jobs. 90% of the payoff you get for doing these adventures isn't the money you were actually promised by who gave you the quest. It's the money you get for selling all the crap you found along the way. Saint's hair, that's worth 200 gold. Alright, I'm at another dead end. I'm just gonna zip back to the dungeon entrance. Load up my wagon. I don't need to move that yet. Alright, well, that's quite the sunset. Save our game. We'll go visit Prince Lowton and Sentinel and tell him what happened to his brother. Knowing that might help him navigate the royal court a little better. Because, oh man, he's got to watch out. Hop on Glue Boy. Already see the palace in the distance. I do not need to check my map. That thing is huge. What time is it? 7 in the morning. Maybe the palace will be open. It's a public institution. Always with the mysterious notes. Alright, let's check what this mysterious note says. You're a thief, don't try to deny it, but we've seen you in the act. There's honor among thieves, either join the guild or face the consequences. Steal the casual cloak from the Hearth House restaurants in Narabuga if you desire to join us. You have 91 days. Thieves Guild. Alright, they're probably on my tail because I was breaking into houses without being a member of the guild. They're as bad as tow truck drivers. Maybe we'll do that after this. Okay, save our game, talk to the prince. This is what I most feared. Poor Gorsier. As I promised, here's what I've heard about Lysandus. I don't know how much of this is secret, but I trust you. Lysandus was in love with his court sorceress, a noblewoman named Medora Dureni. And during the war with us, his queen found out. They say that while her husband was gone, Queen Minisera banished Medora from the court. My sister Albki is queen now, part of the treaty to ensure peace. But Minisera still resides at Castle Daggerfall as the Dowager Queen Mother. I don't know where Medora went, but I know she has an enormous castle somewhere in the Isle of Balfiera. I also heard there is some kind of curse on her and that she can never leave. I don't know if that helps you, but that's all I know. Again, thank you for Gorsier's letter. Just knowing what happened will ease my heart somewhat. Please take this shoes as a token of my appreciation. Cool, magic shoes. Thank you, Prince. Alright. So that's a little bit of info we didn't have before. Dead king was in love with his court sorceress. Queen found out. Whoops, I jumped off the freaking edge again. There are stairs. What? Oh, the guards are after me again? The law's caught up with me. Alright. Let's hop on my horse so I'm a little faster. So I'm not welcome in Sentinel, clearly. Oh, I pacified the knight using my etiquette skill. Alright. That's okay. I've done what I needed to do here, except... to join the Thieves Guild. What does the note say? Casual cloak from the Hearthhouse residence in Narabuga. Alright. Let's get out of town, away from these guards. Cannot travel with enemies nearby. Alright. So we gotta go to Narabuga. Steal a cloak. Who is that? Oh, it's a statue. Alright. Where are the gates? So long, suckers. Alright, Narabuga. Let's go steal a cloak. The bargain shoppers of the known world are out in force today, and it is little wonder, for the 10th of Sun's Height is a holiday called the Merchants' Festival. Every marketplace and equipment store has dropped their prices to at least half. That's good to know. The only shop not being patronized today is the Mages Guild, where prices are as exorbitant as usual. Most citizens in need of a magical item are waiting 2 months for the celebration of Tales and Talos, when prices will be more reasonable. That's good to know. Well, I wonder if they even have any shops in this town. They've got 2. Okay. I guess we'll see what bargains there are for us. Oh, it's too early in the morning. Okay, let's get off our horse. I don't know what kind of reaction that is. Alright. Just want to know where the Hearthhouse residence is. It's way south of here. Ah, excellent. He marked it on our map. So I just have to break into that house, steal a cloak, and I actually don't know. Is there more to it? Will they know that I stole the cloak? Yeah, apparently. They'll know. Save my game before I steal this lady's cloak. Don't mind me, I'm just rifling around in your house looking for a cloak I'm supposed to steal. I think that's it. I'll close the door so she doesn't see what I'm doing. Note is tucked in the pocket. So many mysterious notes. Schuster Atruhisa. I assume that's the name of a person I need to find. He doesn't seem to know anything about it. We'll ask around. Let's see what the other shop is, I guess. See if it's worth shopping. We're in the middle of nowhere on a day when all the merchants are selling things for half off, which is kind of crappy. It would be nice to be in a bigger town, but... General store. Okay, they may have something worthwhile. And if not, I can always unload my stuff from my wagon. Alright, he won't talk to me, but he will sell me things. He will buy stuff from me. Don't really want that. Right. What do you got? Absolutely nothing interesting. What about on this shelf? No. Or this one? Mithril longbow. So Mithril is actually better than Dwarven. But I don't use longbows. I'm not very good at them. So that's the end of that. Let's see if anyone will talk to us about this mysterious name. Tell me about people. Where is people? It's not even giving me an option to ask about the name. Let's see. Get a note again. Schuster Atruhisa. I wonder. Just check my notes here from the last game I played. So I thought I joined the Thieves Guild, but I don't really remember. Beats me, folks. Yeah, I got nothing written down about it. Schuster Atruhisa. Yeah, let's just ask in general about the Thieves Guild. Oh, that looks like a guard. Gonna steer clear of him. Don't have a good history in this region. official organized collection of burglars, prostitutes, and other thugs in the area. Our headquarters is always secret. Okay. So I assume Schuster Atruhisa is the name of the local Thieves Guild contact. Freelance whoremasters, pickpockets, catburgers, swindlers, and muggers exist, but most professional criminals in Tamriel belong to the Thieves Guild. It's best for the collective whole, and the guild exerts a certain pressure to join. But I may already know that. That's true. Can't ask where the Thieves Guild is. Got the tavern. Alright, maybe we'll go to the tavern and ask. That's way across town. Okay, so we're using our etiquette skill to pacify all these town guards. That's good. Well, I kind of just wanted... This guy wants me to take his place in a duel. Yeah, sure, that sounds fun. We can do that. The Moorham residence. Alright. Come on. Going off on so many tangents this session. That's alright. Where's the Moorhouse residence? Let's ask. Okay, great. Alright, I don't know why you're telling me about all these other places. Is it the Moorham or the Moorhouse? Alright, well, one's beside me. Oh, come on.
Hold! Hold!
Right, I'm looking for someone with an F in their name, I believe. Do I actually have a note? Yes, okay. Alright. It's all very dramatic. Oh, this is clearly the wrong door. The wrong building. Up on my horse.
Hold!
Not gonna happen. It's a good thing the police don't have horses. Not who I'm looking for. So I'm getting the impression that both parties to this duel hired a stand-in. So I have to go to the Moorcroft residence, which I believe is where I was before. This is very silly. That's clearly a dude I'm supposed to fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. So where's the inn? Alright, innkeeper. 71 gold. So generous. Okay. Okay, tell me about the Thieves Guild. Basically everywhere. So I'm not quite sure where I should go to find this person. Well, what's their name again? Schuster Atruhisa. Let's get out of here. Okay. Is there an Atruhisa residence? Whoa, okay, we're just gonna avoid that. Police officer, goodbye. Goodbye. We're just gonna go in here. Okay, we were in here. I wonder if we can just go, because the town is so small, and check every building until we find this person, because clearly the dialogue is bugged.
Halt!
Yep, the Thieves Guild is just like any other guild. It's just that their particular industry is crime. That's great. Oh, you're the person I had to rob in the first place, right? No, I'm absolutely not going to surrender to the city guards. Come on.
Halt!
Yeah, this town is small enough that we're just gonna go building to building and ask if it's the Thieves Guild. I mean, this place looks pretty cool. Maybe it is the Thieves Guild. There's skulls on the shelf. Right? Okay. Well, let's look upstairs, I guess. Nothing else here. Lipsa, not Schuster. Okay. Nothing here. Alright. No, I do not surrender to the city guards. I continue on my search. The Thieves Guild is really going to appreciate it when I find their hideout and all the guards are chasing me. Nope. You're not it. Everyone's real cool about letting me explore their houses, though. Which I appreciate. Being a nosy person in general.
Hold! 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 Hold!
Pipe organ. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man, tell me about the Thieves Guild. Nothing else here. Okay.
Hold!
Next.
Hold! Hold! Hold!
Good thing I'm wearing armor. These guys were smacking me pretty hard. Have I been in here before? I feel like I've been in here before. All these houses are getting a little samey. Next. Who said welcome to my home? Okay. Tell me about the Thieves Guild. You don't know anything about that, huh? Anyone upstairs know anything about it? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's check this building. Excuse me, camel. This guy again. I'm not trying to annoy anyone, I'm really just looking for the Thieves Guild. Going out on a limb here.
Hold!
Hop on my horse. Which can run backwards just as fast as it can run forward, apparently. Hello. Molpsa. Nope. It's not who I'm looking for. Big house, though. Very nice. Oh, got a balcony with no railing. Very dangerous. That it? Just two doors that lead out? Okay. Like I looked everywhere there. This little tiny building over here. With no one living in it, I guess. Maybe. Oh, here we go. By the Dark Lord. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay. Tried that building. What about this one? Oh, hello. Alright. Not who I'm looking for. Okay. We'll continue south. store. Perhaps. This is the place, maybe. Ooh. Hello. Nope, nothing to tell me about the Thieves Guild. Sorry to have bothered you, ma'am. Looks like lots of people have skulls on their shelves. It's not an indicator. Nartha. Alright, you're super sinister. See you later. Almost through. Okay. Not the name I had. I have just about checked every single building in this town. Oh, that's the door I came in. And there is no one named Schuster. Maybe at the inn. Last try. Is there someone named Schuster at the inn? If not, I am stumped. And the Thieves Guild is just gonna hate us forever. So we're gonna check all the rooms in the inn if we can. See if Schuster's around. Oh god, the guards are here. This is really becoming a pain in my butt.
HALT! HALT!
I will not.
HALT!
Alright, well I'm out of ideas. I don't know
HALT!
who that person would be. No one seems to want to tell me anything about it.
HALT!
No.
HALT!
Maybe it's the name of a town? Cannot travel with enemies nearby. Alright. Ride out of town on my horse. And once we get far enough, we'll be able to fast travel. I guess the cops are chasing us still. Alright. Is there a place called Schuster? Exactly. I refuse to obey their orders. Anyway, the police really hate me in Sentinel. I broke into a bunch of houses because I was looking for someone who hired me to put them to sleep. I just thought it was that urgent to help with that insomnia. Anyway, the Thieves Guild caught me doing it. And the guards caught me doing it. And the Thieves Guild want me to join. They gave me a note with a person's name on it, and no one seems to know anything about this person, so it's very frustrating. Whoops. Yeah, I probably should have been more careful there. Find myself an inn. I know. I actually just spent the last 20 minutes going from house to house looking for the person in basically the tiniest possible town. It shouldn't take me too much more time to do the rest of the game. Okay, where are you, innkeeper? Save my game in case you try and give me a quest. Okay. No one knows anything about this person. Alright. I'm gonna get a room. Gonna rest up. Yeah, so here's the first one. I stole a casual cloak. It had a note in its pocket that just said this. And no one seems to know anything about that name. So I'm just going to make an enemy of the Thieves Guild. So the police hate me and the thieves hate me. And this inn hates me because I can't find the way out. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Do you know anything about... Nope. Nope. No help, no help. Well, I think all that's left to do... just sail across the bay back to Daggerfall, where I'm wanted. Back to Aldingwall, where we're making our home base. Alright. Climb the walls. Climb down. And I guess we're just going to wait for the Mages Guild to open up again. I don't know. Oh, hey, I got promoted in the Mages Guild. So, that should give me a few more quests to choose from. Oh yeah, we got all sorts of cool stuff. Banish Daedra, Oracle, Rogue Imp, Dangerous Wizard. Dangerous Wizard sounds fun. Mad Wizard has been terrorizing the land for some time now. I will pay the Mad Wizard a call and hack him to pieces. Sounds fun. She's in Gondoric Laboratory, and I gotta go do it in 10 days. Okay. Well, before I go, I'm gonna ID that magical item that I found. You're not the one. Where's the lady that IDs magical items? There she is. Okay, so the Prince of Sentinel gave me some magic shoes. I don't know if they're good or not. They are shoes of good luck. They cast Jack of Trades when I hold them. Well. Okay, cool, I guess. Well, what about this sash? Sash is a never-tiring sash, which obviously, when I use it, I can cast stamina with it. Cool. Well, let's see if I can wear those shoes under my armor. Forget how the layering works in this game. Nope. Looks really good, though. Gives me a lot of luck, though. Those are pretty good. If I didn't have to sacrifice armor, I would totally do that. They look great. They look great. Alright, so we are at our 2-hour mark. You'll have to tune in next week on Tuesday if you want to see me kill a mad wizard who's holed up in some lab. Everyone who joined me tonight, thank you for watching. It was fun. We are slowly unraveling the mystery of why the old king of Daggerfall is haunting his old capital city. I'm sure in only 1 or 2 more sessions we're going to finally figure it out. But we're making progress. It's been good. As always, I'm Jeff. I play retro games. I'm always raising money for Extra Life, which is a charity that donates all the money you give to it to a local Children's Miracle Network hospital. My local hospital is the Toronto Hospital for Sick Kids. I'd love if you donated, but if you can't, I always appreciate when you come out to my streams, and especially if in November, when I do my 24-hour fundraising stream, you come out and keep me company. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week. Thanks for coming out, Oprah. I am streaming next on Sunday. I am playing Diablo, and I am more than halfway through the game, so you better check that out soon before the game changes. All right. Have a good evening, everyone, and I will hopefully see everyone again next time.